Our topic is chemical reactions in the furnace. Uh, the reactions that occur in the furnace occurs during the melting process, which takes place during the manufacture of the glass. Now, glass is a solid solution and it has no definite composition. However, ordinary glass is approximately written as Na2O, CaO, 6SiO2. That is sodium calcium silicate. When quartz or silica is heated with soda ash, that is sodium carbonate, silica being an acidic oxide displaces the carbonic acid from the carbonate and sodium silicate is formed as represented by the following expression. Na2CO3 plus SiO2 gives Na2SiO3 plus CO2. Na2SiO3 is sodium silicate. This product, when it is allowed to cool, it solidifies to a glassy mass. This glassy mass is known as water glass, and it is known as water glass because it is soluble in water. Now, the limestone, that is calcium carbonate, it also reacts with silica to give a glassy mass on cooling, and this is known as calcium silicate. However, calcium silicate is insoluble in water but is soluble in acids. And the following equation represents this: calcium carbonate plus SiO2 silica gives calcium silicate CaSiO3, and carbon dioxide is released. If silica is simultaneously fused, that is reacted with sodium carbonate and calcium carbonate, that is soda ash plus limestone, then we obtain sodium calcium silicate, which turns into a glassy mass on cooling, and it is insoluble in water and acid both. Um, the equation is as follows: Na2CO3 plus CaCO3 plus 6SiO2 gives Na2O CaO 6SiO2 plus 2 CO2. Sometimes a mixture of salt cake, that is sodium sulfate, and charcoal is fused with sand and limestone to get a glassy mass. Expression goes as follows: 2Na2SO4 plus 2SiO2 plus 2C gives sodium silicate plus 2CO plus 2SO2. This sodium silicate then reacts with calcium carbonate and silica to form sodium calcium silicate. However, formation of glass is a high temperature process, and it takes place through a large number of intermediate stages. Nature of the steps involved depends upon the composition of the raw material and temperature of the mixture at particular stages of classification. The process of melting of glass can be subdivided into the following stages, and which shows the chemical reactions occurring in the furnace. Now, suppose with different batch materials we have different reactions occurring in the furnace. If we have a batch of soda, limestone, and silica, the reaction are as follows. First of all, at a temperature of below 600 degrees centigrade, moisture and small amounts of oxides of arsenic, antimony, lead, boron, chlorides of sodium, potassium, iron, tin, sodium sulfate, and selenium undergo volatilization. At a temperature of 720 to 900 degrees centigrade, sodium silicate is formed by the action of soda ash on silica. Again, the third step is at a temperature of 900 to 960 degrees centigrade. Calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. At a temperature of 1010 degrees centigrade, calcium oxide reacts with silicon oxide to form calcium silicate. And equation goes as CaO plus SiO2 gives CaSiO3. Second example is that suppose we have a batch of salt cake, that is sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, limestone, silica, and carbon. Then the reaction will occur as follows. At first, at 600 to 800 degrees centigrade, carbon will reduce sodium sulfate. The reaction goes as follows: Na2SO4 plus 2C gives sodium sulfite, Na2S plus 2CO2. Then at 860 degrees centigrade, a number of reactions takes place. First of all, sodium sulfate it decomposes and dissociates into sodium oxide and sulfur trioxide. Uh, this sodium oxide then reacts with silica to form sodium silicate. Sodium sulfide reacts with sulfur trioxide to form sodium oxide and gives sulfur dioxide plus sulfur. Again, this sodium oxide reacts with silica to form gives sodium silicate. Limestone reacts with sodium sulfide to form mixed silicates of sodium and calcium. The reaction goes as follows: Na2S plus CaSCO3 gives CaS plus Na2CO3. This sodium carbonate reacts with silica to give sodium silicate and carbon dioxide. Calcium sulfide reacts with sodium sulfate to form calcium sulfate and sodium sulfide. This calcium sulfate decomposes into calcium oxide and sulfur trioxide. Then Na2S plus SO3 gives Na2O plus SO2 plus S. This Na2O reacts with silica to form sodium silicate. Further, at a temperature of 912 degrees centigrade, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Again, at a temperature of 1010 degrees centigrade, calcium silicate is formed, where calcium oxide reacts with silica to form CaSiO3. Further, at a temperature of 1120 degrees centigrade up to 1400 degrees centigrade, sodium sulfate reacts directly with silica to form sodium silicate. Reaction goes as follows: Na2SO4 decomposes or dissociates into Na2O plus SO3, where Na2O reacts with silica to form sodium silicate, and SO3 decomposes into sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Another example is that if we have a batch material of red lead, potassium carbonate and silica, the reaction will occur as follows. First of all, the reaction will occur at 600 degrees centigrade, where lead oxide will decompose, PbO3O4 will decompose into PbO and oxygen will be given out. Then at a temperature range of 670 degrees centigrade to 730 degrees centigrade, this lead oxide PbO will react with silica to form lead silicate PbSiO3. At a temperature of 750 degrees centigrade, potassium carbonate will react with silica to form potassium silicate and will give out carbon dioxide. K2CO3 plus SiO2 gives K2SiO3 plus CO2. At a temperature of 835 degrees centigrade, lead silicate dissolves in potassium carbonate. Since all of these above reactions gases are produced, these gases remain in the melted glass and they set the melted glass to a state of ebullition, that is, achieving a uniform heat distribution throughout the melted glass. These gases also serve to homogenize the composition of the melt, which slowly progresses towards the consistency of the glass. If the gas is in the form of small bubbles, it is said that seeds are said to be there in the glass. That is, these bubbles are known as seeds. If the gas is in the form of big bubbles, molten glass is said to have boils. The process of removing these defects is called refining. So these were all the reactions, chemical reactions, which take place in the furnace. And since furnace, the process of melting occurs in the furnace, these are the chemical reactions which occur during the melting of the glass. Thank you.